Okay, I think we've had an amazing day today. Isn't this been a great forum? Like, do we agree? Like, can we clap for the amazing forum that we're having right now? But I have a question for all of you. Yeah, this is my new magazine called Naturally, Danny Seo. And one of our big topics that we talk about in the magazine is yoga. Who feels like doing a stretch with me? Will you do a stretch with me? Can we do a stretch? Okay, let's all stand up. We need to get, we need to feel alive and feel energetic. And so if you just have, this is a simple move. If you just, oops, I don't want to show my stomach. Tuck that in. Okay, if you just lift your arms up, stretch as hard as you can, put your hands together, go to the left, and go to the right. And doesn't that feel good? Yeah, that feels good. Well, I want to introduce myself. Many of you may or may not know. Oh, please sit down, sit down. So this is a great forum that we're going to have right now because we have an amazing speaker that's going to come up, and he's just such a great visionary, and I can't wait for you to meet him. But what I want to talk about today is a simple word, and that word is activist. And if you think about the word activist, I think a lot of us probably think about political activists, or we think about nonprofit activists. We think about people who've sort of left their day-to-day lives, and they've devoted themselves to a life of change, to a life of trying to make a difference. And it's something that I think for a lot of us here, it isn't really realistic. And what I want to talk about today is this idea that the word activist has actually evolved into something else. Now, many of you may or may not know this, but when I was 12 years old, I found, oh, which one's me? This one's me, right here. When I was 12 years old, I founded a nonprofit organization in the United States called Earth 2000. The year was 1989, so this was 26 years ago when I founded this. And I had this vision, or this aha moment when I was 12, that I thought, we really should save the planet. I was 12 and a little naive and idealistic, and I decided to call the organization Earth 2000 because I thought twice my age, we can save the planet by the year 2000. So during my teenage years, I was like your typical activist. So 12 to 19, we were suing developers to save forests. I was trying to save the whales. At one point, we had one of the largest nonprofit organizations of teenagers trying to protect the environment. But like any 19-year-old, 18-year-old, it's like you can't be an activist your whole life. You have to get, what, a job? You have to, go to college, you have to have an education, you need to have a career. You can't live with your parents for your whole life. So when I was 19 years old, I decided to make a shift. And instead of being a pure activist that worked on political campaigns, I decided to go into something where I talked to the 95% of Americans who live green 5% of the time, not the 5% who live green 95% of the time. I saw an untapped market of millions upon millions of people who wanted to live healthy, care about the environment, and do the right thing, but they didn't want to change their life to do it. So about a year ago, we launched my own magazine in the United States, and it's been a huge success with about 4 million readers. And it's kind of funny that I'm here today at the sole digital forum talking about a print magazine, right? It's a little crazy. But the reality is that we decided to do a print magazine because right here in your hands, when a reader picks it up, it's a very tangible, real, curated, and limited piece of information that we put together so that everything you need to know in this issue will help you live healthier, better, and better for the planet. So the way that we look at things that are different is that food in the past used to be about vegetarianism and vegan, and it's like how scary it is to eat meat, and like you shouldn't eat chicken, and factory farming, and all of this is so bad. We do something different. We look at food as beautiful, as colorful, as healthy, and as fun. We celebrate the ingredients that are good for you, that are organic and good for the planet, but we shoot it so beautifully. And I'm very proud to say one of our top photographers is here today with us too. So the food that we shoot, beautiful, healthy cookies and easy recipes that you can do. We also look at travel, because we also are a big believer that people want to do things, instead of buying lots of things, we want to do something that's more experiential. It's all about memories. We want to invest in great memories. So we cover great travel destinations like the Taj Mahal, but also beautiful places like Tahiti. And what we're excited about, our team is shooting a beautiful story about Korea. That'll be in the next issue of the magazine, so I'm super excited about that. We also look at home. This is my home in the United States. But we look at homes that are beautiful and stylish, but also sustainable, energy efficient, using recycled materials. It's cozy, it's organic. It's places you want to go to because you want to do it, not because you have to do it. Beautiful kitchens that are dreamy, things that you really want to enter into. But at our company, we also looked at products. And one of the interesting things is that in the American marketplace, we noticed green products were expensive. Like, nobody wants to pay a lot of money for products. So what we did is we partnered with one of the largest retailers in the United States, and in 4,000 stores, we created a line of Danny Seo products that were affordable, recycled, non-toxic, and good for you. But one of the categories I want to talk about is beauty. And beauty it's interesting because right now in the United States, the hottest products for skincare, cosmetics, for fragrance are coming from Korea. Did you know this? Every major retailer wants Korean products in the United States. And so we decided to look at beauty because about a year ago, I was offered the chance to do my own perfume. You know, me, I'm not a celebrity, I'm not, a musician, but people wanted me to do my own scent, and I said, I'll do it if we can do a perfume that has a message to it. Now, I'm showing you this photo right here. This is Haiti, and as we all know, Haiti had one of the most devastating earthquakes. It had horrible results for the land, for the people, for the economy, for humanitarian reasons. It was horrible. But one crop that was sort of interesting is called vetiver. And through the Clinton Global Initiative, vetiver, which is a beautiful grass that grows about this tall, has very long roots on it, was actually the perfect place to grow vetiver. And vetiver is also one of the top ingredients used in fine fragrances. And so through our partnership with our perfume makers and the Clinton Global Initiative, we were able to employ over 1,000 farmers in Haiti to actually grow beautiful fields of vetiver to give them jobs and economy. And here's the best part, is that the long roots of the grass were actually helping to rebuild the soil, too, at the same time. So it created jobs, gave us a great product, and also repaired the soil. So the farmers were empowered. We have a great program here. We're creating a beautiful new fragrance. We're creating beautiful fields of vetiver, an interesting economy, something that's very sustainable. And the end result is that you have these beautiful bundles of roots that are actually created into a beautiful oil. And eventually, we created a perfume called Danny Seo Reserve. And soon other companies, Yves Saint Laurent, Donna Karan, all the top brands started doing this. But the question is, and this is something, I want to see if I can find someone in the audience. Do you mind if I'm going to borrow someone from the audience to come up. I'm looking at you. Yes. Will you come up with me? I need to borrow you. Come on. Because here's the thing. You can create, this will be worth it. Okay. Come with me. You can spend all this money and do all this effort to create a sustainable crop, right? And you create a perfume, but at the end of the day, if it doesn't smell nice, it's all not worth it, right? So I want you to smell the perfume, okay? Let's see if I can get it out of my pocket. Okay. And be honest, okay? Can I spray it on your wrist? Okay, what do you think? What is it? What do you think?
Very floral.
Very floral.
It's very fresh.
Very fresh. Would you buy it?
Yes, of course.
And she would buy it. Well, here's the thing, you don't have to buy it because I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you. You can go. Okay. And here's a copy of the magazine. I think my time is up now. We have an amazing speaker. I'm so excited. He completely reminds me of my youth, and I think he's such a true visionary. You're going to love this talk. But also, I want to point out, I brought copies of my magazine for a lot of people here, so I'm doing a book signing. So if you'd like a copy, it'll be available after the presentation. So thank you so much.